Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel for another video, and in this particular video we're going to be looking at the maiden point costs as well as the detachment point costs and compositions for the Necron faction within Warhammer 40,000's 11th edition. So let's get straight into it, starting with detachments. So as we know, the new ones, so Hand of Destiny, the Sky Shroud Spearhead, and the Fair One's Armory are all one detachment point. Hand of a Dynasty is a take and hold composition. Sky Shroud Spearhead is reconnaissance. The Fair One's Armory is priority assets. After that, we have one of my personal favourites, the Annihilation Legion. That's a 2 DP and very fitting. Purge to 4. The Awakened Dynasty is another 2 detachment point there, and that's taken hold. As is the Canoptic Court, also being a 2 DP and taken hold. The Cryptek Conclave, 2 detachment points, priority assets. Cursed Legion, 2 detachment points, purge to 4. Hypercrypt Legion, 2 points, and reconnaissance. The Obsidian's Phalanx, 2 detachment points in disruption. Pantheon of War, 2 detachment points and purge to 4. And finally, the Star Shatter Arsenal is the big one at 3 detachment points and fits into priority assets. Now, with the detachment points done, let's get into the models themselves. Now, for the purposes of the video and the fact it would take forever if I added them in, I will not be covering legends. They are available on the website, and I'll put it in the description of this as I will in the other videos, because I simply, no excuses, I forgot to put the link in the description so people can have a look at them for themselves. So let's start off with the Annihilation Barge, weighs in at 95 points. The Canoptek Doomstalker, 140. The Canoptek Macrosite, 70. The Canoptek Reanimator was also 70. Scarab Swarms, 40 points for 3 models, 80 points for 6. Canoptek Spiders, 1 model 65, 110 for 2. The Tomb Crawlers, 50 for 50 for your 2 models. Now, one of the wrinkles with 11th edition that I've mentioned in previous videos that I've done with Custodes and Knights is some units have an increased point cost after sometimes the first unit, sometimes the first 2 takings of the same unit. And in the Necrons case, we have this with the Canoptek Wraiths. So the first unit is 95 for 3, 220 for 6. The second one and any thereafter is 115 for 3 and 240 for 6. The Catacomb Command Barge, 120. The Chronomancer, 80 points for the first one, 90 points for the second and any thereafter. The Convergence of Dominion, 60 points a pop basically, so 60 for 1, 120 for 2, 180 for 3. Cryptophores is 60 for both models. The Shard of a Deceiver is 330. Shard of a Nightbringer is 360. Shard of the Void Dragon is 345. Death Marks for the first 2 units, a 5 model squad, is 60 points and 120 for 10. Going up for the third unit and any thereafter to 70 points for 5 and 130 for the 10. Doom Scythes are straight 200. The Doomsday Arc, your first 2 will be 200 a pop, going up to 220 for the third and any thereafter. Flayed Ones, 55 for 5, 100 points for a 10 model squad. The Geomancer is 75 points. The Ghost Arc is 100. The Hexmark Destroyer, one of my favourites, and for me a very underappreciated unit, is 75. Illuminosaurus is 175. Immortals, I love Immortals. 70 points per 5 and 140 for 10. Imatech is straight 100. Destroyers, now for the first two units, it's 40 for 1, 55 for 2, 80 for 3, and 160 for 6. For the third unit and any thereafter, this is the Lockhurst regular destroyers, by the way. For the third unit and any thereafter, it's 50 points for 1, 65 for 2, 90 for 3, 170 for the 6. Heavy destroyers again follow the trend of the third unit's costing more, but the first two units, it's 50 for 1, 100 for 2, 150 for 3. The third unit and any thereafter going to 60, 110 and 160 for 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Third Lockhurst Lord is straight 70 points. Leash Guard, 80 points per 5, 160 for 10. The Monolith, the first one will be 420 of your finest points, and the second and anywhere after is 440. Necron Warriors, 80 points per 10, 190 for 20. Necrosaur Amintar is 175. The Night Scythe is 125. The Obelisk, 280 for the first, 310 for the second and any thereafter. Ophidian Destroyers for your first two units, 80 points for 3 models, 145 for 6. The third unit and any thereafter, 90 for 3, 155 for 6. Oregon the Diviner, one half of everyone's favourite grumpy old android duo, is 90 points, as is the regular Overlord, weighing in at 90 points. And the Overlord with the Translocation Shroud, for that matter, is also 90 points. Plasmancer weighs in at 55, as does the Psychomancer. The Royal Warden comes in at 50. The Seraptech Heavy Construct, the first one, will be 540. If you want any after the initial one, you're looking at 570. Scorpec Destroyers, for the first two units, it's 85 for 3 models, 170 for 6, going up to 95 for 3 and 180 for 6. Scorpec Lord is 90. Technomancer, your first one is 80 and the second and any thereafter goes to 90. The Tesseract Vault, 445 for the first and 465 for the second and any thereafter. Silent King weighs in at 400 points. Doom Blades for your first two units, 70 for 3 and 140 for 6. Going up for the third and any thereafter to 80 for 3 and 150 for 6. Transcend Catan, your first one will be 340, any thereafter will be 360. The other half of everyone's favourite grumpy old Necron duo, Trace and the Infinite, weighs in at 65. The Treyarch Praetorians, 80 for 5 models, 160 for 10. And the Treyarch Stalker, 110 for the first two and 120 for the third and any thereafter. That covers the minis. So let's look at the enhancements for the detachments now, starting with the Annihilation Legion. Eldritch Nightmare is 10, Eternal Madness is 20, Ingrained Superiority is 5, Solar Sweeper 15. Awakened Dynasty, Energic Dermal Bond is 30, the Netherrealm Casket, sounds like something out of Mortal Kombat, is 20. Phasal Subjugator is 35, and the good old Veil of Darkness is 20. Canoptic Core, your Divinator is 15. Dimensional Sanctum is 20. Hyperphasic Fulcrum is 15, and the Metallodermal Tesla Wave, try saying that fast 3 times, is 10 points. For the Cryptic Conclave, the Atomic Disintegrator is at 10 points, the Gauntlet of Compression is 20, and the The Graphic Borders and the Quantum Abacus are both 15 points. In the Cursed Legion, the Cursed Circle is 25. Both the Destroyer and the Mark of a Necrosaur are 20 points, and Murder Mind is 15. In Hand of a Dynasty, the Enliven Sentinels upgrade is 20, Tools of Dominion upgrade is 15. Hypercrypt Legion, the Arisen Tyrant, and Dimensional Overseer are both 25 points. Hyperspatial Transfer Node is 15. Osteoclave Fulcrum is 20. In the Obeisance Phalanx, Eternal Conqueror is 25, Honourable Combatant 10, Unflinching Will 20, Warrior Noble 15. Pantheon of War, Animus Dampers 35, Quantum Gourds 45, Relativistic Terror, I probably butchered that, is 40, and the Singularity Matrix is also 45. And rounding off with the newest detachments in the Necron town, Deepening Madness upgrade is 20, the Recursive Reanimation upgrade is 5. Star Shatter Arsenal, the Chrono Impedance Fields are 25, the Mandan Leader is 10, Dread Majesty 30, Miniaturized Nebula Scope is 15, and finally Pharaon's Armory, the Mortality Shroud is 10, and the Prelocational Optimizer is 25. And yeah, that's quite a mouthful. So, what do you reckon, Pharaons? How have the maiden points of 11th edition affected your lists going forward from the end of 10th edition? As always, let me know in the comments, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. Bye!